Right, a better train. Okay, so we're going to take a look at a case study. All right, we're going to try to think like an engineer. There was a problem. This train is the fastest train in the world. When the train comes out of a tunnel, it causes a startling noise. People did not like the noise. Ijai Nakatsu is the train's designer. He wanted to make the train quieter. He wondered if something in nature could help him solve this problem. So here is Ijai Nakatsu. He's an engineer. He works with a team. The team uses science to solve everyday problems. Okay, so this bullet train in Japan can travel over 320 kilometers or 200 miles per hour. So first graders, that is super fast. So he's the one who designed this train, and it is extremely fast. But imagine when the train comes out of a tunnel, which there's probably a lot of tunnels it has to go through. It makes what a startling noise means. It was probably loud and a little scary when it came out, because it would make such a weird noise that it would, shake people up a little bit. So they decided they needed to change that. That wasn't a good thing. So he started to look in nature to try to see, okay, is there a way that we can change this train so that it doesn't make noise anymore? Well, here's the solution. Ijai Nakatsu likes to watch birds. He watched a kingfisher. The kingfisher can dive into water with very little splash. He designed the front of the train to look like the beak of a kingfisher. Now the train is quieter. It also is faster and uses less energy. So here's a picture of a kingfisher diving. Kingfisher is a type of bird. Here's the kingfisher sitting over here. Okay, take a look at his beak. So you can see the beak going into the water. Here's the full beak right here. Okay. So it says, compare the shape of the train to the kingfisher's head and beak. Well, look at the bullet train. What do you see that's the same about it? Yeah, the bullet train, look how it comes down to a point, doesn't it? Right? It's very sleek. It has the same design. The head, right, and the beak, they kind of flow together. It goes down a little bit and then straight. Okay, that's the same thing, just like the kingfisher's head. Okay? Very similar design. So he noticed how the kingfisher would quickly dive into water. So it means it goes head first into the water, and there would be very little splash. You don't see any water going up anywhere, even though he's coming down at a great speed. So that's what gave him the idea to change the look of the train. When he changed it, it stopped making that noise. So engineers and other people in science often look to nature to solve problems. So it says, wrap it up. A bird moving into the water causes a splash. What can a train moving into open air from a tunnel cause? So what was happening with the train at first when it would go from the tunnel, out of the tunnel into the open air? What was it doing? Yeah, it was making a big noise, right? A startling noise. How did Mr. Nakatatsu use what he observed about the kingfisher to solve the problem of the loud train? Well, what did he use? How did he solve it? Yeah, he changed the train's head, the front of the train, to look like a kingfisher's head. And that's how he solved it. Okay? People often use things that they see in nature to help them think about ways to solve a problem. For example, take a look at this turtle. What's on the turtle's back to protect it? Yeah, it's a shell. Well, when people were coming up with ways to protect their head on a bicycle, right? Think about, look at the look of this. Now that you're looking at this, doesn't that kind of look like a bike helmet that goes on your head, protects your head, right? So if you fall and you hit your head, it doesn't get hurt. Yeah, so that's how someone decided about making a bike helmet, was they took the design from something like a turtle shell and changed it into what we wear now on our head. Okay, there's a lot of other things. Think about when you want to swim really fast. Have you ever seen the flippers that people put on their feet? Right? Just like a dolphin has a tail fin. Okay, the flippers give us, or a duck has webbed feet. The flippers allow us to move quickly in the water, right? We move our legs back and forth. So thinking like an engineer often means we need to look at nature to come up with different solutions to problems that we have. Maybe one day you will come up with a solution to a problem.